The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
When was the last time you had really good Texas-style barbecue? Eric's Family Barbecue, the way it's supposed to taste. Always delicious, never rushed, and prepared to perfection. Eric's Family Barbecue uses only 100% fresh meat, slowly smoked over mesquite wood until it's juicy and delicious. We all know their brisket is the best, but have you tried their pulled pork, pork ribs, or rib tips? Amazing, and their sides are all house-made. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip. You won't be sorry. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more information.
Holmberg's Morning Sickness.
The old method of treatment for a person in this condition was to throw him in jail.
98. KUPD.
We did Lincoln Stinkin' Park for the Night of the Singing Dead 2 years ago because, of course, they have Chester and a Halloween show that we are now putting on. Hopefully annually, barring some sort of pandemic incursion once again next year. But this will be the second annual in 3 years, which is really hard to do. It's bad math, but we're doing the second annual, if you don't count last year, Night of the Singing Dead down there, downtown. It's going to be a tight, intimate group this time. It's going to be great fun. Halloween party, come dressed up as your favorite dead rock star or whatever you choose to do. And then Sodomizing Linda does Night of the Singing Dead. Rehearsals begin next Tuesday for those of you with a backstage pass. But yeah, we do. We're going to just do songs from bands who have dead guys in them. It's pretty solid. Not all the dead guys, because at the end of the last one, I remember people going, "You didn't do blah blah." We're not covering all dead people. We'd be here all the time.
So many.
Yeah, we'd drop dead doing it. But we got some good stuff. The list is good, and there's some fun things on there. And that was one of them last time. Actually, really surprisingly fun to play the Lincoln Park last time we did it, too.
Are you have a costume picked out like
yeah.
Beetlejuice was last time?
Well,
Right?
it was sort of a Beetlejuice thing. It was more just like, the suit became Beetlejuice. The head was not. The head was Annie Domi is an amazing makeup artist, and she did the work 4 hours in that chair with me last time and got the mohawk and all. It was awesome. This time it's more ghost based.
Oh.
And then I believe Chris is going to be something, one of his favorite rock icon
Kiss
type dead things. By the way, the guitarist for Judas Priest had a massive heart attack on stage during a solo. Finished the song and then went off and said aorta ruptured. I gotta go. I'm looking into it. I think it's the Widowmaker. It's the
and
one
he survived
and
the
he's
Widowmaker.
80% of the people that get it are out for sure.
Yeah.
And he's all right now. But right there on stage, that's dedication to your craft. Meyer would have left midway through that and done something else.
He'd been grinding.
The guy stuck it out. And people are also emailing about my banana problem, which is very funny. Got a picture from Megan from home.
This isn't normal.
All of our bananas peeled themselves.
They gave up.
They quit. They were all hung. It looked like the Salem witch trials of bananas right there in my kitchen. It was just all of them by one, and that's the crazy part.
Drawn and quartered.
Just decided to split.
Just
right?
I'm kicking you out for that. That's enough.
Well, this talk has been going on so long that no one just said that.
No one said it because
You've been sitting on that since you showed us the picture.
God damn it!
You couldn't see that.
I didn't want to see it. No, because I have a sense of humor of an adult. Oh,
typical.
Man. I just banned Scott Haynes, our funniest listener, for 2 hours because he said I saw that other video that Brady had of the owls on QPD. And I'm like, all right, that's it. Laps. Nothing but laps. Puns and joshery will not be tolerated. Brady. And I don't want to talk about the bananas thing.
I don't blame you.
No, it's awful. It's just awful.
I was going to bring up the picture, but
this is a Woody joke. You made a Woody crack. Ugh. Don't defend it. No, come on.
It's
Still what?
It's still what?
You're coming up with another one. Here
Awful.
it comes.
What's sitting on 52nd Street?
comes.
That's this lob of disgusting.
Sunday, what are we doing here?
Appeals to people.
There it is.
Oh, the fact your mind works this way tells me you just don't get it. You're going to die in a fire today. Set by me.
I saw now yesterday.
Oh, do I hate puns? What does that have to do with anything?
It's a
Here we
curse.
Oh, the curse of turning you into a complete grandfather. Oh.
Running for mayor. Running for mayor next year.
You're not running for mayor against me. I bet you Joe Arpaio wouldn't tell those jokes. Anyway, now I don't even want to talk about the bananas. I have emailed people that are like, hey, I have I don't care.
They have a solution.
What was the solution?
Doesn't matter.
Come on.
Bananas peeled themselves. Hopefully there's a ghost in my house that kills me so I don't have to come in tomorrow.
If anybody suggested Band-Aids.
I had a lot to talk about. A lot going on there.
Pious.
You ruined it. Pious is the word for another 14 and a half minutes. And God, you just took the life force right out of me. My will to live is gone. Gone. Ugh. Anyway, I'll try to recover. I can't talk about the bananas. Anyway, look at the picture on Facebook. It's weird. But somebody said it's humidity. And I'm like, then this would happen in Florida every day.
Yeah,
Right.
They wouldn't be able to sell them.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to have bananas. Or at least the little banana hooks.
Right.
It's sitting on the banana hooks. None of them are rotten. You look at the picture, they're perfect bananas. There's zero bruising on them. They're at perfect bananery. Don't.
I got
Because you're trying to do cruel
No.
summer. You're doing cruel summer jokes. So
No.
come on, I know
No.
Bananarama is on the tip of your tongue. The real Bananarama.
Jen Ryder has serious questions, John.
All right, go.
I need to know how this happened.
So
did
do
the
I.
first banana fall to a point in the picture and the other ones just gave in?
Yeah.
Inside, or did they all just decide all at once? Let's go on 3.
I think it's a grand.
Yeah, when one banana,
it's
two
a
banana.
grand. Oh, man.
Toledo.
Damn it.
What's going on? Give this guy a little food. All of a sudden, he gets satiated and turns into my
turn off his
grandmother. Oh. They're not funny. I'm not laughing. I know he's so thrilled by this because he thinks this works. It doesn't. The only thing that works is my disdain
Take
towards
that,
it.
Woody.
The only entertaining part of it
Tell you
is
what,
my disdain.
You'll be down there in that corner.
Oh, you'll
soon.
be in it. Woody would get better ratings than that. The only way that those jokes work is you've got me sitting on their side showing complete and utter disdain representing the entire world. I speak for the world. You, with your banana splits comments. God damn it. Anyway, it's a very serious matter. I have ghosts, and I don't even believe in them. Don't.
It's all good. It's all good.
Watch this. I'm thinking maybe we buy a bunch of bananas and we have a party, but I don't know what we'd call it.
I have some ideas.
What?
Look at
What
him.
would you call it?
Look at his joy.
I know, he's
You
so
gave him the
thrilled. Because I know how his
softball.
brain works. His brain's like, that's our avenue of Easy Street.
No, I've got nothing.
What would you call that party?
Banana party.
Uh-huh. Is that it? Well, it happens at nighttime right before bed. And I like to, get ready for bed. And I want to put these bananas to bed, but I know how to do it now to keep them in there. Do you have any suggestions?
Yeah.
Yeah, bananas in pajamas.
Yeah.
I get it. Anyway, my bananas peeled themselves right off the thing, and 5 of them, and only one peel part. I don't
One
know.
section,
What's the
almost.
average? 5 peels, 4 peels per banana, probably about. As you peel
3 or
down one
4.
side,
3
two
or
sides,
3.
3 or 4.
We can do them in 3.
I think you're doubling a couple of sections if you're doing.
Yeah, you
so.
might be right. You
So
might be
anyway,
right.
the bananas go. Some guy says he saw something like that. He thinks that Zach Baggins shows up. He just start cussing at the bananas. But it can't be humidity because it wasn't that humid.
So
It's been humid before.
our system's down. Somebody points out that, all right, the 3 are obvious in the front,
Yeah.
and you got the 4th one on the side.
And one in the
But
back.
If you look at the back, there's 2 in the back
Yeah.
that peeled.
Oh, I didn't see that. I know
well,
there's
he
one.
says there's 2. I know.
So there's 5 or 6 that did the single peel on their own. I don't
Is
understand.
there
how this
only
works.
one in the back? Is it?
Either 1 or 2. I don't know how many are there, but there's
Wow.
too many that did the
All of
exact
them.
same
All
whole
of them.
bunch. Yeah,
And what day did the
3 days ago. Was it
so
Monday? It was
before-
Monday.
It was Monday.
It was Monday. Isn't that the craziest thing you've ever seen?
Could anyone have snuck in from the
Yes, and peeled the
bar?
bananas and put them back.
No,
From-
I'm just saying from
on
watching
Sunday
the
afternoon?
game. Yeah, Sunday afternoon, watch the game. We'll go back to
Watch this.
try to freak you
I
out.
hate that
I'm
Holmberg.
not really freaked out. I can beat up a ghost that's biggest trick is peeling my bananas and leaving them on the stand. I'm not scared.
I wonder if it was a banana prank.
I just
or
want
something.
to. No, I want to know what really happened. It can't be humidity. Is it faulty banana? I don't know what it is. It's very strange.
Yeah, because the only thing I would think of is if it, there was a little hole maybe in the peel in all of them,
But all of them.
and it swelled up, but it swelled
Got
up
me.
enough. Doesn't look like it.
The strangest thing. Self-peeling bananas can't be a futuristic type deal.
Get your money back on those.
I don't think so.
Get your 98 cents, man.
No. This one says, Holmberg, if Brady makes out with Toledo, can he get out of punishment for those terrible jokes? Rexy Sosa. Best named listener we've got is Rexy Sosa. Yeah, I don't want to talk about the bananas anymore. You know what I hope? One of my neighbors gets murdered because I have an acre of open space for the media. I hope I have this. I hope I get a murder in my. I hope I have a murder in my neighborhood, and the media.
So you can have giant press
conferences. Have you seen what's going on? The neighbors in the Laundry neighborhood are charging $3,500 to set up your media because they came by and said you can't park in the road. It's like, all right. So the neighbor's like, you can park in our front yard if you want.
And they're paying. I've
got probably space for 14 or 15 channels. And they're paying $3,500 to set up in your yard each. That's a year. I'm done. Yeah, and then you'd start rooting for Brian Laundrie to get found. I wouldn't mind that at all. I get those tents, but I got tons of room. You can use the backyard too if you want. Put the dogs away. I could probably get 20 news outlet tents comfortably set up. I'd provide the tents. I'd get 20 tents from Walmart. They're $100 each. That's $2,000. One news person buys a tent. That covers my nut.
You don't have to provide the tent.
Sure you do. That's actually what they're doing down there in Florida. There, the better places are getting more money when they provide all that. Give them a couch, a tent. Serve a couple drinks here and there. Huh? Maybe some bananas.
You're going to give them a set?
Oh, yeah,
like a morning show set?
The high-end ones, the $5,000 set, but all I need is someone
Brandon Lee and Yetta are going to come by and...
I need someone to murder in my neighborhood and get away with it. And I need it to be interesting.
You don't need them to get away with it. You need them to just disappear.
Yeah, well, so far get away with it. For a little while, at least.
I guess so.
But at least the parents of a murderer, please. And I know my gay guys aren't going to have that. And America's not going to go crazy over a missing gay.
Why isn't
That's not happening. I need a whole situation to develop.
Missing white woman syndrome is not missing gay man syndrome.
You don't got that. No. I don't care how hot that gay is. America's not going to clamor over the lookings.
Mac Weldon's
the lookings for
that.
No. He could be a sexy gay, but there's not.
Brandon Lee goes missing, and that would happen.
The gay community would go nuts.
That's high profile.
But they wouldn't.
You're right. That is a little higher.
A newsman, they wouldn't even care about him being gay.
He's a good-looking man. If a guy like that went missing,
I'm not going to rent out my yard for Brandon Lee. I would, but I don't see it happening. And why would they do my house? Just because I got gay neighbors? No. They're just going to set up somewhere near gays. We found a gay couple by John's house, nowhere near Brandon Lee's facility.
Anyone got an acre in the neighborhood?
No, I just hope that a terrible tragedy befalls one of my neighbors to where the news gets interested, and then I can rent my house out. We can hope, right?
Yeah.
How about that, though, being that capitalistic and industrious and smart to say.
You got to throw that out there in that neighborhood app.
Hey, could anybody got a really hot daughter? Might want to go on a road trip with a ne'er-do-well? I am not said ne'er-do-well, but just maybe encourage that a little bit. I got a lot of property I'm not using, and I'd love to rent it out to CNN and Nancy Grace and stuff. Yeah, it's I want to Airbnb my yard to the media. But the best thing is they don't stay all night. They just park their trucks in your yard. It's like what they do for Super Bowls because they're not allowed to park in the road.
They put them out front?
Yeah, you have to have them in the grass because you can't have them in the road. So the police said, look, for reasons that are obvious that we can't get trucks and fire trucks or any emergency vehicles through, you got to move these off the street. So the people are like, put it in our yard. And they're getting $3,500 a pop for every car that's sitting there. That's amazing.
John, I got to ask. Going back to renting out your pools from prior shows, I really doubt you would allow this kind of traffic in your yard. Now I think you might be going senile because how is this different than the pool situation?
The pool situation's wildly different. Some quinceañera shows up at your house and pisses in your pool, leaves in an hour for $45. Or CNN shows up, puts a truck in your yard for $3,500 and
Wolf
tents up.
Blitzer's there. And...
I'm doing one of the two. If you don't see the difference, you're a socialist.
Another perk you have.
They can't use my things. They can just plant themselves in my... That's a parking lot. I'll make a parking lot.
You're not giving them access to the house?
No. You almost made me cuss. No. They got to go to the Taco Bell to poop just like all my other house guests. You go somewhere else. But yeah, I'm rooting for that. I didn't realize that kind of money could be made off of that. But the laundry parents, those poor people... I don't know whether they're in on this, but they're sitting there camped out in front of that house thinking he's just going to come wandering back home.
Did you hear that the one neighbor has been blasting Don Henley's Dirty Laundry on repeat over a speaker the entire time?
That would be me. That is my spirit animal. Give us dirty laundry. The bubble-headed bleach blonde gone at
You'd have them in your yard. All the bubble-headed bleach blondes.
Okay. Maybe we got to include the Eagles in on this set. The boys are going to be mad to make them learn another song. We lost some Eagles.
Did we?
We don't have a Glenn Fry.
Yeah.
And didn't another one die?
God, I forgot him.
Henley's around, but wasn't the other one?
Timothy B. Schmidt.
Because now it's what's left of the Eagles tour, because they've got Vince Gill's in on it.
We've survived.
Glenn Fry's kids and Captain Caveman's son. I don't know who else is in there. Either way, if it's possible, if you're dating someone like my friend Mark, who lives down the road, he's got a good situation, but it wouldn't be good for parking media trucks because his front yard's small, his backyard's huge. So
I got no shot in my hood because of the
HOA would kill you.
About this, John, hear me out.
All right,
I'll go to your neighbor's yard.
Yeah,
I'll lay on the ground. I'll fashion a slip knot around my head. I'll pour bleach all over myself and say that someone accosted me, dumped me in a yard and poured bleach on me and then called me a beaner. And
you can beaner Smollett all you want in my cul-de-sac. I don't know that draws the national news. I think you're wasting your time and the bleach is going to hurt. We know the blueprint for what goes with the media. Missing baby or a hot blonde girl.
Yep.
I need a hot blonde girl to go missing. I'm not doing it, but I need one to go missing.
In my neighborhood.
Very, very close, because just something that my yard becomes appealing as a parking lot, because damn it all. I like money. Brondo. And I want that in my yard. $3,500 for a tent. I can put, how many tents do I, one truck and a tent in my yard, Brady. Imagine.
10 tents.
10. I could do 2 rows. I could do a little neighborhood. Going all the way back to the fence, I bet you I get 25 tents in that front yard. Easy.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Oh, my God. I go crazy. Anyway. What's it say?
John, most of the time I absolutely love you, but Brady's jokes are funny.
All right, whoever texts that, I hope you are the one that goes missing.
But Woody.
I hope you're the one that goes missing, and it's in my neighborhood. In fact, they might be at my house because I killed you. Brady's banana splits jokes aren't funny. Appealing. What makes it funny is the guy sitting across from it going, I'm going to kill that man. Otherwise, they're called groaners for a reason. You didn't bust up laughing. You went, oh, no. Did he? Brady just showed his dick on the radio. Why? They decided to split. And then the look around the room.
What?
You know, you thought you were so heady we might not get it. Oh, puns. This one says, can Nancy Grace come inside and take a deuce? For a fee. For a fee. Yeah. And Jason Swartz says, man, I work nights. I can hardly ever listen to the show. I've completely tuned out. I have no idea what's going on in the world I live in. What's happening? Look, it's the basics. You're not missing anything. I just want someone in my neighborhood abducted or killed, so the media comes so I can charge them. That's it. It's the same old stuff.
Small ask.
That old chestnut. We've been banging that drum for years. I didn't know you could charge for that. I find it abhorrent, but I'm not beneath it. I would do it in a second. You would do it in a second.
Let alone that someone's paying that.
The media?
Just to cover.
Just to be that close? I could get you access. If my gay neighbors, if one of them goes missing or there's some sort of a thing that goes on in the media does, I can get you access to windows. Like you can peep in. Oh, I'd get you everything. For a fee. I'd definitely take advantage of that. But good for them. Good for the neighbors. Because that's inconvenient. I mean, imagine being a guy who's lived his life just fine, and then your neighbor's son goes off and pulls this, and now every news outlet in America is sitting in front of your house. You're like, I didn't deserve any of this. I didn't do a thing other than just be adjacent to a jackass. I'm getting paid for this, and you should. But always report it, because then the tax man will come and kill you. Anyway, and then the dog the bounty hunter thing. He's getting TV offers, so we didn't care that much about his N-word thing. We just needed him to be relevant again. Crazy. That whole story's getting weirder and weirder. Just, I don't understand where this kid's gone, but.
Wonder what they paid for the story rights between Netflix and
I don't know
Amazon.
Who owns the rights as of now? And who do you pay for that?
Right.
I don't know that there are rights. Somebody has to write a story for the rights.
Yeah. So
so they could
do interviews.
All of them
with
could
family.
do their own documentary on it.
Absolutely, a documentary. I don't even think you need rights. I mean, you don't have to have rights to anything other than logos, and there's none here. It's just an interesting human interest story. You don't have rights to people's names if
they're
public. If they're public,
and I have no idea how it works on using film footage and all that
of
stuff.
Of
what? Like
if it's existing,
if you had to use, you'd have
of
to
them. If you had interviews, they're yours. If they're news interviews,
are there any waivers
like the highway patrol footage and things like that?
Right,
well, it's intellectual property, but it's also public information.
Yeah,
so
right. You have to file a public information.
Right, you'd have to go get it. Yeah. But as far as
they're already working.
There's no rights to this. You can write whatever story using their names, and then you run the risk of getting sued for being wrong. But yeah, the movies are going to be. Everybody has the ability to make a Hallmark movie about that. There will be within a year, once we have an ending.
Like how quick they got on the college scandal.
Lori Loughlin. If they made multiple movies about Olivia Jade, crazy. Anyway, it's 9 o'clock. We got Rock Wars coming up in a little bit. The chair is going to be filled only by Marcus Meng this morning, and I believe they won.
They did.
So they have the chance to tell us what's going on.
He's already been checking on some of the artists. Hey,
he's already got a thing and artist?
See if you have this artist. I'm like, Marcus, I'm telling you now.
I don't even know how to spell that.
I got maybe 2 of the artists that you play in my collection.
What's necroficial?
You're not far off.
I'm not looking it up.
Necrogoblicon was one of the ones that he asked for today.
I like that. All right. We'll find out what Marcus has for us. Rock Wars coming up in a little bit. And again, if you know where I live, go missing. It's 98.
Big, red, badass.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.